Have you ever told yourself, "I'm what I should do, but I just can't seem to do it"? Do you ever wonder why your habits don't match your ideals, even when your heart is in the right place? Welcome back to the channel. Today's message speaks to one of the deepest and most frustrating parts of the human experience: the gap between what we know and what we do. You might know you should be patient, but you snack anyway. You might know you should meditate, but you scroll instead. You might know you should forgive, but your heart stays closed. Why is that? You often think knowledge is enough. If we understand the right path, we should be able to walk it. But real life shows us time and again that understanding doesn't always translate into action. And that's where Buddhism offers profound clarity. The problem is not just lack of willpower. It's not laziness or weakness. It's a deeper issue. We are bound by habitual patterns of the mind called vasanas or kileshas, and without addressing these roots, we will keep circling the same mountains. Let's go deeper. According to Buddhist teachings, every being is inherently luminous, wise, and pure, but that purity is obscure, or it's like a diamond buried in mud. The mud is our conditioning, our karma, or cravings, or aversions, or ignorance. These create resistance. Not because we don't want to grow, but because the ego wants to survive. The ego thrives on control, comparison, and comfort. Spiritual practice threatens all of that. When you try to change, when you try to meditate, eat well, forgive, wake up early, speak kindly, the ego senses a threat. It fights back, not openly, but subtly, through distraction, through fatigue, through stories like, "I'll do it later," "It won't work anyway," "I'm not ready." These stories are not true. They are just habitual defenses. And unless we see them clearly, they will run our lives, no matter how much we know better. So what's the solution? Awareness. Not the awareness that judges or sameness, but the awareness that simply sees. Imagine trying to change your posture. If you're not aware you're slouching, you can't fix it. The same goes for your spiritual posture. Until you become aware of how your mind is behaving without judgment, you can't correct it. This is why meditation is so powerful, not because it makes you feel good, but because it shows you over and over again what your mind is doing, the patterns, the resistance, the saboteur. And over time, the more you see it, the more space you create between the pattern and the action. You no longer act on autopilot. You begin to act from choice. Let's bring in the concept of mindfulness. Sati in Pali doesn't just mean being present, it means remembering your intention, remembering your values, remembering your vows. Moments of temptation, fear, or forget, unsalzy mindfulness brings you back. It says, you are not your craving. You are not your anger. You are not your laziness. You are awareness itself. The awareness can choose again. Continue to next message. Let's now explore the 5 hindrances or pankanivarana, which the Buddha taught as the main internal obstacles to spiritual progress. These are sensual desire, the pull toward pleasure that distracts you from practice; lawful resentment, judgment, irritation that disturbs your inner peace; sloth and torpor, the heaviness, fatigue, and mental fog that keeps you from engaging; restlessness and worry, the overthinking and anxiety that steals your focus; not healthy skepticism, but the kind of doubt that paralyzes you; These aren't just spiritual concepts, energies you encounter daily. You sit to meditate and suddenly remember 10 things you need to do. You want to be patient, but your irritation flares before you even think. You commit to waking early for practice and your body feels like lead. It's not that you don't care. It's that these hindrances are active. And unless you learn how to recognize and work with them, they will control your chances, often in very subtle ways. Here's the good news. Every hindrance can be overcome, not by force, but by wise attention. Here's how. When desire is to suppress it, notice it, investigate it. What is this promise of pleasure trying to cover up? What discomfort am I avoiding? Then ill will flares up. Pause. Don't justify it. Don't act on it. Just breathe and say, "Pop, anger is here." Then ask, what wound is this protecting? When fatigue clouds you, check, is this physical exhaustion or is it emotional resistance? Do I need rest or discipline? When your mind races with worry, return to the body, yield the breath, anchor yourself. When doubt whispers, "This isn't working," bring to mind past moments of clarity. Remember why you began, and say, "This too is a passing cloud." You see, the real spiritual work is not in being perfect. It's in becoming intimate with your patterns and learning to meet them with kind awareness. Let me share a story. Man came to a Zen master and said, "O master, I might meditate daily, but I always get distracted or tired. What should I do?" The master said, "You are not the one resisting. Your habit is resisting." The man asked, "Then who am I?" The master said, "You are the one who sees the habit." This is the core teaching. You are not your patterns. You are the awareness of the pattern, and awareness is free. Now, let's bring in bodhicitta, the awakened heart. The wish to be free, not just for yourself, but to benefit all beings. When your spiritual path becomes about others, resistance often lessens. Why? Because ego resists change when it's about you, but it melts when the motivation is love. So if you struggle to wake up and meditate, don't do it for your personal peace. Do it for your children, for your partner, for the suffering beings in the world. Let your practice be your offering. Let your discipline be your compassion. Let your effort be your prayer. Here's a powerful mantra to anchor this truth. I remember what I value, even when it's hard. Say it often, especially when resistance shows up, because it will. Every path of growth includes resistance. But resistance is not the enemy. It's the guardian of transformation. Tests your sincerity, deepens your roots. And when you stay, when you sit, breathe, walk, chant, forgive, return, despite the resistance, you shift, you grow. You become who you already are beneath the noise. So to all of you who know what's right, but struggle to do it, know this. We're not failing. We're just learning how to walk through the fire. With awareness, with courage, and with love. Thank you for being here. If this message resonates with your journey, share in the comments. What is one thing you know is right, but find hard to do, and what helps you stay on the path? Like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't yet. And if you'd like to support this mission and deepen your practice, consider joining as a member. Until next time, stay awake, stay kind, and keep returning to what matters. Then if it's hard, especially when it's hard, because that's how we become free.